him. He's chilling in there.
How come I don't see any light going on?
Doesn't matter, go.
It's on. Okay, we're back live at the Ligas in Dundee, Florida.
Dunedin!
Dunedin. I'm Dunedin already. But this is tape 2. We were talking about the county Sligo when they tried to trade my mother-in-law for a pig. Or was it a pig, or did they just try to get rid of it?
The farmer.
The farmer. No. Where we left it was the tan and brown.
Black and tan.
Black and tan. Why were they searching the house?
They wanted to find some I guess English guys there or something.
And they went to everybody's house.
Yeah.
I zoomed in a little bit.
But there was none around our place, only us.
What did they think they did? Or they didn't tell you?
They didn't
They
say
were-
what.
They just came barging in and searched.
Marching in and
Right.
It was that
Tom the
like
mattress over and everything.
True story. I saw it.
was that like the beginning of the IRA, or is that what
Yeah.
that's about?
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a movie. I wish I
was
could
born-
remember.
I was just born. I was just born in 1960. That's when the war started.
What war?
Irish Rebellion.
And it's still going on.
It's still on.
Yeah.
But I think Mitchell, that senator, went over and died. He was on the Clinton.
Oh, it's all over now.
He
Yeah.
did a lot of things.
It's all over. But, Michael, you want to speed this up, so.
Well, isn't the mayor or somebody Jewish in
He
Ireland?
was Jewish,
At one point, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but he...
It's amazing.
All our ancestors were Irish descent and he liked Ireland and he stayed over there.
It's almost like we're going to have a black president, isn't
It's
that
like
amazing?
America coming
God
up.
bless America.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so anyway, where were
And
we?
So you want me to
did
start?
The boat. The boat.
The boat.
And Martin met her at the boat.
Oh, coming from New York.
Right.
De Valera was his name. De Valera.
Oh, the mayor?
He was the president of Ireland.
Right.
He
Devil
wasn't
Mayor.
even Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did a good job in Ireland.
All right, so now
I don't know who the president is now. I think it's a lady.
when you were coming over on the boat, right?
Yeah.
Who are you with?
I was sick the whole 8 days.
8 days it took?
8 days it took the boat to come. It was in February and it was very stormy weather. And I was puking up the whole time. I was sick the whole time.
Were you by yourself?
No, my sister Linda was with me.
And was this her first time to America as well?
Huh?
Was this her first time to America?
It was
Yeah.
her first time, yeah. And they gave us ginger ale, and to this day I don't like ginger ale.
Alright, guys. And you came into New York?
Absolutely.
And what kind of dinner did they take you out to? Here, Heather.
Alright.
Was she
So
cold?
one pants on you, I don't like them next.
Nana's still the same old Nana. Always complaining about
I
something.
complain
All right,
about
all right,
you
all right,
because
let's
you're a
not-
nicely young lady and dressed properly. I expect
It's not, no. End it now, okay? It's not what I want.
So anyways, we're gonna talk about
So, you went out to dinner. And where did they bring you to dinner? Your first night in America. What did you have?
Well, my sister stopped in for 5 pounds of potatoes, and that surprised me. I said, 5 pounds of potatoes? I could eat that myself.
No,
And
that's not the
she had
dinner.
chicken cooked at home, and
It is not. Didn't you go out for spaghetti dinner?
no, that was my aunt's later on.
Oh, sorry.
We were here a week, and my cousin took us out for dinner, and we had spaghetti. I never had spaghetti in all my life. And I couldn't eat it. So she said,
She didn't know how to
put it in
eat
the
it.
fork and twist it
Did you
around.
like
I started
it?
to
Did you like it though?
I didn't like it.
No?
I still don't like it, maybe once a month.
No, but now who picked you up from the boat?
My sister and my brother.
Did you
They
come
had
here?
claim us.
Wait a second. And what?
They had to claim us.
Right, and then where
And they
was
had to take care of us for 6 months.
where were they living then?
The Bronx.
They were both in the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
Wait, did you come here
St.
illegally?
Mary Street
No.
in the Bronx.
They sponsored them. They
Okay.
had somebody to sponsor them. That was her sister and her brother.
Okay.
And that was Sarah and
Martin.
Martin. Okay.
So then now you got your brother and 3 sisters with you.
What?
You got your brother Martin
Yeah.
and 3 sisters at first.
I had 3 sisters here now. Linda, Lily, and Nora were here.
And you were all living together in the Bronx?
No.
Oh, you weren't?
Not then.
Okay, start at the beginning.
Well, I mean, Nora came over way after I did.
Right.
But me and Linda came together and we lived with Sarah. So there was 3 sisters living.
Right, with your brother?
With my sister and her husband.
Oh,
With
okay.
Sarah, Keenan, and Tom.
Yeah, Tom Keenan.
And
So,
did you get a job right away? Were you able to work?
no, I didn't know. I stayed there to get climatized.
For how long?
And Norton took us down to see that. What was that said? It was,
Statue of Liberty?
no, it was gone. It was down in Long Island.
What was it, Ma? Describe it.
It was all like amusements and everything.
Oh, the World's Fair.
The World's Fair, yeah. It was on Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very exciting to me. I never saw anything like that.
Right.
Oh, well, that's
We
exciting.
stayed there all day.
Yeah.
He bought us supper there and everything. My brother.
So what did you do on a daily basis in the apartment?
Well, Sarah had a couple of kids and we took care of the kids. And we went visiting other people.
Well, they weren't that much older, Ma. It was only Bernadette. Bernadette was my age. Who was the oldest?
Patricia.
That's the only kid she
and
had.
Noreen.
Noreen's my age.
No, Noreen was
Noreen who?
pregnant with Noreen when I came.
Noreen Phoebe?
All right, so she had 2 kids.
She had 2 kids. Yeah,
Right. So you helped with the kids.
2. I did.
You and Linda.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
You know, I'm not sure what
Well,
happened.
the neighborhood, was that all Irish now?
It was mostly Irish and Jewish. They were all nice people.
Oh, yeah, Jewish too?
Jewish
Oh,
and
yeah.
then Cypress Avenue in the Bronx and the
Oh,
Main
yeah.
Street.
What about the Italians?
No.
Well,
No?
there was very few. Maybe I didn't know them, but the Jewish people were very nice,
Right.
and the Irish people. But
Mhm.
now there's nobody there.
Yeah.
So then somebody had a party for the kids. I think it was Molly Caroon, Annie McCandle's sister-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
And she invited everybody down from Scarsdale, the McCroons, the McCandles and Eddie and another brother was there. And that's when I saw your father, or he saw me.
Mm-hmm.
Love at first sight, or
Huh?
was it love at first sight?
No, I didn't want no part of it. He thought it was the cat's pajamas.
Oh, really?
Oh, like this guy here.
Huh?
He
Like
thought it
this
was
guy
the cat's
here.
pajamas.
Like you.
What?
Cat's pajamas.
What's that mean?
A big shot.
What do you think about me?
Like you used to think you were the
Oh,
cat's
yeah.
pajamas.
He had kind of red hair and he was always sneaking the back and it was curly up in the top. But he was always fixing his hair.
Oh, really?
Red hair, huh?
It was reddish then, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
And then we got engaged, and then I gave him back his engagement ring with a fight, and then we got friends again, and then he was drafted. Well, after 2 months after we got married, well, you were born, or 11 months after. And then 11 months after that, Geraldine was born.
Where were you
well, wait a
living?
second. You know, when did you get married?
Yeah.
We got married June 28, 1945,
Where?
and down 1942, down on St. Mary Street in the Bronx.
St. Mary's Street.
St. Luke's Church, yeah.
St. Luke's?
St. Luke's on 138th Street.
138th Street.
What?
138th Street?
On 38th Street in the Bronx. The church was St. Luke's Catholic Church.
Was that where the Hartons lived? Anybody by that?
Oh.
When the Hartons lived in the Bronx?
No.
remember?
No, they were up in Westchester, Eastchester someplace, up near Horn.
No, they were in the Bronx.
Yeah, but it was close to
It
Yonkers.
It was close to
a
Yonkers,
different
yeah.
place than we were.
Yeah.
They were up in Highbridge or something, up near 149.
So where was Pop living at that time?
He lived in Scarsdale,
In Scarsdale.
On an estate. That's where he worked,
With
right?
who?
yeah.
Was he with his father?
No, he lived with himself, and Jimmy and Christy was there too.
Was that a big estate?
Was his father in Ireland or was he in America?
Danny? No.
No,
No.
the father.
Pop's pop.
Pop came out, I don't know, he came out long before I knew them.
Oh.
And his mother died right before I knew them.
Oh, you never met the mother?
I never met his mother.
Did he? He never met your parents?
No. But,
She's looking.
so anyway, I didn't know, I'm sorry I didn't meet his mother, but she was 6 months here, and Kitty was quite young. And so was, I think, Christy and Jimmy, and Liam. We were all quite young, and Josephine and I didn't have to take care of them. That's what Josephine said. I don't-
Right.
And where was this at? This was all in Scarsdale?
No.
Or this is in the Bronx where they lived?
In the Bronx someplace, yeah. But they had an Aunt Sally, she was very good to them.
Aunt Sally. You remember Aunt Sally?
I remember, yeah, the name. I do.
I remember the
Uncle
name.
Patrick
Mm-hmm.
is Aunt Sally's wife, husband, wife. And she was very good to all of them. She worked in Horn and
Horn and Hardy.
Horn and Hardy, yeah.
That was the place where you went in and put money in a slot and food was behind the little
Yeah,
doors.
it
It was one of the first cafeteria type.
Oh yeah?
Oh, that's so
What's the
cute.
name of it?
Yeah. Horn and Hardy.
Horn and Hardy, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a nice place.
I remember that. And then,
All right, Casey, you sit over there. Right? Let's get some.
I mean, it's hard to think of all this.
oh, I know, but it's good to get it down now,
I know that.
you
Yeah.
know. So,
But
switch
Robert
seats.
and Michael was getting
Oh, I know.
pops down.
Did she explain how she met Pop?
The
Switch over.
submarine.
Did
Yeah,
She already explained?
yeah. Okay, so now Casey joins them, not Tracy. Casey.
Casey
Yeah,
O'Connell,
it's Casey.
aka Tracy. Good thing Tracy is one of my favorite cousins.
Casey,
See, now look at this. Pop had red hair.
I know.
Look, what color does
Casey.
Casey have?
come on.
You know who has really
And
beautiful
so
red
did
hair?
Josephine had red
Kathleen's
hair.
daughter.
And
Josephine had red hair. Kitty had red hair.
yeah.
Josephine
Now-
had red hair?
And mostly all
Yeah.
the McCarthy's.
But you had very
Right.
dark black hair,
I
right,
had
Nana?
jet black hair.
Yeah. Now you have very white hair.
Pure white hair now, with the little bit I have.
Yes, but back to Papa and everything.
Okay, back to
New York.
the war. She ended with the war.
No, after we got married then, and Mariana was born 11 months after.
Yeah, well, after you got married, where'd you move to?
When I was living in Scarsdale.
You in Scarsdale?
And then we got 3 deferments from Pop. But he didn't want to go on the service because we were taking care of his father. And I had a baby, a young baby.
Right.
And after all the deferments, he went down for the dark board and he passed. And he came home laughing. He passed and all these young fellas didn't pass. He
Yeah.
was happy to be so healthy.
That's good.
But he was old. He was old.
I know.
And he was an old man, 36 years of age.
Right. But meanwhile, then they took him.
Yeah.
So when Papa left,
They took him. They drafted him.
What did you say?
they
He
drafted
was
him.
drafted.
They drafted him, yeah. They
Right.
only got 2 weeks home to straighten
That's
out.
it.
But to give the car away to Steve O'Hare.
Why? Why'd you take the car away?
Nana can't drive.
Because I wasn't the driver. There was nobody around. All his mother was driving.
And at this time, we only had Aunt Mary.
Christy and Jenny were all in the service.
At this time, you only had Mary.
No,
I had that
Geraldine.
Mary and I lived in Scarsdale and I was scared of my life. The lightning came in one and out the window.
The what did?
Lightning.
Lightning.
The lightning.
In Scarsdale.
When it was stormy.
It might have been a light, a regular light, and you didn't realize it. You're American
So
now.
then, after he was drafted, I decided to move down with my sisters in the city. And we got boxes in to pack. And me and Josie came up to help me with Jimmy. She had a young baby boy, then Jimmy had him. And they were born the same year. And we were comparing the kids and just talking and mooching around. And Annie McCandless came over and said, "What's the matter with you guys? She threw everything in the boxes to get ready for the morning." Only for her we never packed.
You'd be talking the whole time.
So anyway, we went down to the city and my 2 sisters came to live with me to help me with the rent. because I only got $80 a month from the service.
Which sisters?
Lily and Linda.
Okay.
Both
Lily and
Gus
Linda.
and Jimmy Feely were in the service already. So they were grass widows. So they came to live with me. And they paid the rent, and then Sarah took care of everything else for me. I'm very good sisters, believe me. Like, I have a good family too.
Man, that must be
And
tough times.
I didn't.
But they were married at the time also?
They were married, but they had no children, but
Right.
their husbands were in the service.
Okay. And then when did Papa come home? How many years, months
He was
after?
only there 10 months, I think.
10 months.
And I told them all about his arthritis. I said, he can't put on his coat after help. He said, we take care of his arthritis. They did, they took care of it.
They did. Mhm.
And
Was Papa a different man when he came home?
yeah, he
From the
drank
service?
more and he smoked more, because they got all free booze and free cigarettes.
They did.
What, even when he got out?
Huh?
When he got out, he got
When he
free
got
booze?
out, they got all everything free in there.
No, only in the service. No.
When he got out of the service, he
drank
got
more
everything
when he
free.
got
And
out.
he was up in Saratoga Springs for his arthritis. It didn't help him.
Did he get any tattoos when he was in the Navy?
No, he didn't believe in tattoos.
Because that's where all that started, from the Navy.
He never had a tattoo.
No, I'm just wondering.
No.
So then who's the second child? Geraldine?
Geraldine
Yeah.
came 11 months after, and she was a GI baby. I had to go to the hospital that they said, down Knickerbocker Hospital down New York. And then I got up, because he was coming home in the service, I got up on the 6th day and I had a hemorrhage, and I got back in bed again for 5 more days.
Mhm. I didn't hear this before.
The Knickerbocker Hospital was a good hospital.
Oh, that I know.
I don't know where it is.
You were living in the Bronx, though.
I was living in the Bronx on 38th.
That was in Manhattan, in Knickerbocker?
It was down in Manhattan someplace, yeah. And what else? Then we came up to Scarsdale, and he come home, and we started to come up to Scarsdale. I mean, up to White Plains every day to see what was going with the houses. And we got Walter Avenue the last time we were up.
So what, there wasn't many houses in White Plains then?
There
was like
a
the
lot
country.
of houses, but they were expensive. We didn't have any money.
Right.
So I got a savings bond out in the meantime. It was almost $10,000. And that paid for the house. And we got a loan from Morton. But, you know, we need more for the lawyer and everything else. We got a loan from my brother Morton.
How much was the house back then?
It was only $2,500.
$2,500?
Where did you get the $10,000?
Very cheap.
Saving.
TV's picking that up a little bit?
Could be.
It was a very cheap house, but it was,
She
it was
had a
all
savings
small
bond, she
because,
said.
Where did you get that from, though?
From the
She
service?
didn't work.
Well, how'd you get the savings bond?
no, I had the savings bond when I bought the mobile home. That was wrong.
You skipped
Yes, it was wrong. That's wrong. Let's go back.
I know. It was when I bought the mobile home, I had a savings bond.
Where was the mobile home
Let's,
at?
right here.
Not for the house. And anyway, the house, we borrowed the money from my brother, and
Take that blanket.
we paid him back, of course, and that was the down payment. It was only $2,500, but that was a lot of money then.
Sure.
There was no wages, there was no big pay.
So Waldo was your first house?
What?
Waldo was your first big house?
Wait, how did they get it?
It was all black.
Borrowed money.
Where did you get your down payment from?
Huh?
Where'd you get the down payment from for Waldo?
I asked my brother. We asked my brother.
Oh, Martin.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And,
That was a lot of money, $2,500.
yeah, we had no money. We had
Yeah,
no
there was no
money.
money and there
A lot
was
of
the war.
money, yeah.
Well, that's why I
Well, what did he do?
What year was that around when you went into Waldo?
When Edwin was born, it was 1945.
1945.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was born 3 months afterwards.
What did Martin do for a living?
He was a bus driver on Fifth Avenue. He got good solid pay and, you know,
He had
was
no
in there
kids.
years.
Oh, he wasn't married?
Yeah, he was married.
Oh, it was nice that he
He
lent you the
wasn't
money.
married then,
Oh.
not to
Oh.
make women, no.
Oh, okay.
And I guess Sarah told him to give us the money for the house. I
But
don't know.
what made you come to White Plains?
What?
Why'd you come all the way to White Plains?
It was the only house that was around. I wanted one over near the hospital, but I'm glad we didn't get that one.
Well, White Plains Hospital, you mean?
Yeah, because it got cruddy over there on Lexington Avenue, you know.
Now, you have to remember, they're moving from the Bronx up, and Dad lived in Scarsdale.
Right.
So you have to keep moving north because they're cheaper.
Cheaper, yeah.
That's why they move.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But at that time, it couldn't have been that many houses in White Plains because Waldo's pretty old.
Sure, yeah.
Did you want a big family?
I didn't make any difference. I didn't know if I was going to get pregnant so often.
Yeah, you did.
I was green, I was dumb.
Right, right.
Well, so when you moved in there, who was your neighbors?
Josephine and Joe.
Yeah.
And Kenny and Ann were across the street.
Kenny and Ann. Who?
No, they weren't. There was
No,
somebody
the
else.
Shaws.
The Shaws, right.
Shaws, yeah.
Shaws, and there was the Cravens.
The Cravens, right.
And there was no motel there.
Right.
Betty.
It was a big hole. And across the street was all woods.
Yeah, yeah.
Central Avenue. There was
Oh,
nothing.
Waldo.
All
Yeah.
woods, and the motel. cleaned
No,
up.
but the Shaws, and then who was next to the Shaws?
To where?
I don't know.
Remember where Larry Bemmer lived? Who lived there? Was the Solanos living then when you moved there? Remember the Solanos?
No, there was another.
That's right.
There was
Before that? Oh,
there was-
Irwin. Irwin,
Irwin.
maybe it was them.
Oh,
Irwin. She used to make the cookies. She was so skinny.
oh no, that's,
That was,
later. Sonorna was in there, I think.
No.
it was, Irwin was before Solanos, I think.
Yeah.
How about the Hansons? Was the Hansons back
The
behind us?
Hansons were always there.
They were always there.
He was there on his two
Oh,
brothers.
him. See, I never,
He was a nice man though, Mr. Hanson.
yeah, he was the father.
He was the father of the two girls. And the other one was nice, the little one.
The little one.
You
Yeah.
never met the wife, the mother.
No, there was no wife when I knew them.
And how about Sybil Street? You know anybody that lived up there?
Like, the Quembys lived in Vermillion Island.
Right.
They were old couple too. And then he died, and then she, I don't know what. You moved up there.
Yeah, but
Well,
that
that
was
was later.
years
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
That was like in
I know.
1967 or 8.
Yeah. No, well, no, get back to the family. Then, I mean, that house, I remember that house being all little rooms.
The
And there was an
Waldo?
opening between the kitchen and the living room
Where?
in Waldo Avenue. Did you know that, Michael?
No.
Yeah.
Between the kitchen and the living room, there was a big opening?
Big opening.
No.
Yeah.
Well, there was a dining room. And what did we want a dining room for? They knocked down the wall, made the big kitchen.
Right.
Because
Right.
everything was on the kitchen.